September 2nd, 2015, first day of the new school year. So whether you missed school and are catching up on what went on without you, or if you're just reviewing this as a little study break, here's a recap of the first day of school. Make sure everybody was in the right place. Code 406 should be what's on your schedule, matching with what you have on paper. And hopefully, first thing you do is sit back, relax, and feel welcome. Our first task as a class was to sit in birthday order, according to the criteria you see on the screen. A little bit of a challenge. Kind of emphasizes the need for, as a class, us to rely on one another, communicate with one another. Gives me a chance to kind of see the personalities and how comfortable people are working together. And after we accomplished that task, we talked about cell jail. One of the things about our class is a little different than overall school policy is we actively use resources like mobile devices in class, whatever it takes to help us access information we use. But at this age, one of the drawbacks can be distraction, poor use of technology. So I have a little cell jail and a little Chromebook jail for those devices that can't seem to maintain their proper role in the classroom. And if we need to, we lock them up for a little bit and release them and see if they've learned anything new. And then the rest of the first day is pretty much policy stuff, straight out of the student handbook, as directed by the principal. The next couple screens will give you a quick recap of what those are. By period, we covered the topics you see on the screen, again, all of which are directly out of the student planner. We also covered the 3 R's matrix. You can see across the top, it talks about location, down the side, each of the 3 R's, and in each of the cells, examples of what that sort of behavior would look like if you were following the 3 R's. And the second screen, just different locations, same sort of stuff, to make sure that you are the best bulldog you can be. One of the things we need to do in the front of the room, we have a Chromebook cart. We need to make sure we can efficiently get Chromebooks in and out of the cart. So while this song was playing, we rehearsed getting Chromebooks out rotational by table. Most of the time with Chromebooks open when you come into class, that's your key to get your Chromebook. You don't have to wait for rotation. But some of the time we don't end up getting the Chromebooks until midway through the class, and we need some way to avoid a traffic jam. And by the way, this is trained 50 ways to say goodbye. And then the end of the first day is making sure you know where to go, make sure you got all your stuff, and hopefully your first day is productive, and then we see you the second day of school. Day 2, September 3rd, 2015. Hopefully you survived to make it back for another day. Our entry task was to sit alphabetical by last name. Another task that requires student communication. Reminder to keep our cell phone out of jail or our Chromebook out of jail, and how to train your device to behave properly. We talk a lot about what that means. And we do a quick standing roll call to get Chromebooks. One, to review the table rotation rehearsal. The second is, as requested by the principal, we need to have accurate student counts for financial reasons. So we took a little extra time today to make sure attendance was spot on. Students took a course description quiz, which you can find on the Moodle. The Moodle is on bookmark at the top of Chrome when you're signed in, or if you're on your Chromebook. The L.K. Stevens bookmarks. Go down to Moodle. When you get there, the easiest thing to do is go to the very bottom to the little search bar and type in CO, and CO or 7th Science, Mr. CO is what you're looking for, and the enrollment code is CO 406, my last name and room number. You don't have to enroll with the enrollment codes by group. I'll take care of that. And we started an About Me Google Drawing, and to do that you have to enroll in Google Classroom. Classroom's nice because it helps us distribute and collect assignments really easily in class. And to get in to the proper class, you have to pick the right code. So first period is the 8186 code. Second period is the 5LW code. Third period is the code that starts with LT0. Fifth period is GQU. And the final code, S2C, is 6th period. And here's a little outline of what we expect in the Google Drawing. You are free to have as much creative license as you want with this, as long as you somewhere on there get your first and last name, your favorite artist or song, give some insight into your musical tastes, pick a hero or a person, whether real or fictitious, that you might look up to. Tell us what you think is the best place on the planet, and if you could be any other living thing, what would it be? And then get a picture of you on there. If you're not sure how, go ahead and ask. But in class, we talked a little bit about how to use a phone, what apps might help us. We have 2 Nexus 7 tablets in class that help. Some of you found pictures of yourselves on the web, but we kind of need to know what you look like. And you made it to your first Friday if you saw September 4th. As you come in, as it says, you're just going to grab your Chromebook. We're going to practice what it looks like when the cart's open and you just enter and grab your Chromebook. Free to choose any seat you like. I mentioned how nice a set of earbuds would be, whether they're a couple dollar set or, well, I probably wouldn't recommend going out and getting a really expensive set to bring to school, but if that's what you have in your pocket and that's what you bring, then that's what you can use. I really like, as you see in the image here, an inline mic and inline volume control. We can take advantage of the text-to-speech and the spoken command stuff. You see OK Google on commercials. That works on our Chromebooks, and so they're nice to have. Here are the policies we finish up with at the end of the week. This time it's by subject area, so there's a column there for science. If you look down, reference what student planner pages you need to look at. There's also 2 blue links there, meds video and electronics video. We just watched 2 really short videos published or produced by the kids in school to demonstrate what it was like to follow and not follow those kind of guidelines. Just a reminder about the description quiz and enrolling in Moodle. Gave some kids time to do that if they didn't finish. Also the enrolling in Classroom and the About Me Google Drawing. And then there's the outline again of what's expected. I mentioned that in all the Google apps, unfortunately except Drawing right now, we subscribe to a Synergize training, and in the upper right hand corner there's a link to short tutorials on any Google app, and as you can see on the screen, they're broken down into very short videos and little tutorial walkthroughs. So even if the teacher doesn't cover how to do something, you can go right out, kind of in as we do nowadays. Head to the web and learn how to do it. And we actually ended the day playing Kahoot instead of reading through the student handbook. We gamified it a little bit, and we played as a class and gave some Bulldog bucks to the top 5 leaderboard. And Kahoot's going to be one of those things we use quite frequently throughout the year. And that was it. We ended the week playing a game, believe it or not. So we'll see you next week.